Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom! Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
I don't come to work for people to tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lake B, and I'm opening up the show because it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And y'all know since it's Tuesday, you know what that means. It is the Lake Show featuring Miles and Shanny Shan on the ones and twos. I am so happy to be here. You know, anybody who follow me, follow Sean P. Y'all see my fat ass all over the internet yesterday giving a private dance. Or I guess it was a public dance since my fat ass was all on the fucking net showing my belly for Mr. Miles Dixon. You can talk. You hear.
Right.
You are here. Yesterday, we celebrated this man's 64th birthday, and it was like...
my friend called me, man, like, man, you got the bad old bitches on you. I said, yeah.
You know what? I appreciate that. I'll take it all day. I'll be a bad old bitch. I mean, like, just don't call me, like... ugly.
Okay.
Say anything else.
Everybody know, if you know the definition of the bottom bitch anyway, that's me for Miles.
No.
I bring in all the money. I make sure that I make things happen around here. You know, if you ever had a pimp like Miles, you know, you'd be broke.
Because I just got into little ladies, and she's my bottom bitch of the little ladies. Look at her on the screen.
What do you mean? Do I look little?
No, you did at first.
Because I'm all down here like this.
You
like,
was.
I do look like a miniature.
Yeah, I was like, it's just
This chair is stupid.
Walk up here had to be the best head in the world. Just walk up. Just
walk up head. Can I have an order of walk up head? Can you call the food place when you go pick it up and see if they have walk up head on the menu? Because that is
marvelous.
Marvelous.
I wish I could. Ooh.
Real quick. I just want to say good morning, Rhea. Good morning, Dorian. Good morning, Rhea and Dorian.
She took some pills, and she got rid of some. She got rid of some weight earlier today.
I did what?
He took a poop.
I took a poop. But like I'm supposed to. Dorian told us weeks ago that was the key to a successful day. And you should be doing it multiple times a day. So if I leave again, y'all know that I'm going to take a third poop for the day. I'm getting all out. Because it's...
well, damn. Good morning. What's up, Rhea?
Good morning. What's up, Rhea? But I was talking.
I hope your throat
we already
better.
said good morning.
I thought you
already said good morning.
I hope your throat is better.
I got that too.
Whoa!
That's from that walk up head.
Oh,
not you, Rhea. Not you. But listen, we always talking about natural remedies and trying to put things that's better in our bodies, you know. So I was having I have stomach issues. I deal with IBS. I deal with gastritis. You know, I deal with different things. So I'm trying to listen to my body. But one of the miracle things that I realized is that my body missed sea moss.
Oh, wow.
My body really, truly missed sea moss. So I made me a sea moss soursop cinnamon blend with...
Damn, where's that at?
I heard that was good.
In the toilet?
it does help cleanse me, but I made it myself. What do you mean? Where's that at?
You gotta let me know when you do one. Give me and make me one.
Now the thing is, I use soursop bitter, so you gotta swallow. You gotta open your throat up and swallow because the taste is horrific. But what it has been doing for my body in this past week is like better than anything. And it's crazy because, like I said, I experienced stomach issues. So when I went to the doctor last week, they sit there and they want to treat you like you're buying a car. They're like, would you like some blood tests? Would you like an ultrasound? Would you like us to give you an EKG? Like, no, I don't want none of that. What I would like is for my stomach to stop hurting. And I had to ask, this is the third person I asked, why do you keep selling me tests? Like, I know that goes towards your overhead at the end of the month. Like, you racking up my insurance and I can barely afford to live. And then when I told her, I said, you know, honestly, I've been like for the past 2 days taking my sea moss and my soursop, and I'm starting to feel much better. And she looked at me with a blank face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know it's not your responsibility.
So how did you find that out?
No, because they don't even know.
They don't practice natural healing. They practice medicine. They're practitioners of medicine.
Right.
So that's their title, practitioners of medicine. You go to me, I would go to the doctor if I'm great to get my diagnostics. You know what I mean? But if I got a broken arm, broken leg, not stab wounds and whatever bodily harm, yes, but holistic is the best way.
I mean, we have to be smart. You know, and I'm not saying that I'm totally off medication because I don't want to stop taking my blood pressure medication and drop out and die on y'all. You know what I mean? But I'm asking this lady, like, how are we going to devise a plan to get me off the medication? You know, like, or lower the dosage, or how, you know, and she's looking at me with a blank face, like,
she's like, bitch, that's how I get paid.
Right, like, like, come on now. And I know a lot of people like myself, when we have high blood pressure, usually you take it for life, but you don't have to.
You don't. This is why I'm a wean. I'm in the process of exercising and weaning myself off.
Man, I told you to send me a picture yesterday at the gym because I got to see this shit. I don't believe it. He like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm at the gym. He like, I'm on my way. I said, send me a picture.
Like,
because every time.
Like, you've been going to the gym for how many years?
Ever.
And you ain't lost a pound.
I ain't going to lose a pound.
What you going to the gym for?
I have asthma. I need flexibility. I know I can outwalk your ass.
How much you want to bet?
Shit.
You can't outwalk me.
I can outwalk you.
I guarantee you can't outwalk me.
I can guarantee.
You got to see. That was funny.
I know, because I'm hilarious.
But I can guarantee you might walk faster than
I didn't say faster.
You can't outwalk me.
I said I'll outwalk you.
You can't outwalk me.
I can fucking outwalk you. This could be the whole goddamn show.
Okay.
Like,
I got time.
We went to Tyler Perry movie dialogue.
Right.
You can't outwalk me. I said I can outwalk you. When I walk, I outwalk
you. So like that might be a thing. Name a day we outwalk each other.
Okay.
So
name a day you gonna actually go to the gym and not sit in the sauna. Shit. Let's start there.
I went to Planet Fitness.
Okay, which one?
The one on Southfield.
One on Southfield.
Southfield.
Stop the
South-
cab.
Southfield 12.
Southfield Road. I know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have met you there.
Yeah, I mean, that's not. I'll let you know when I go again.
But see, the thing is, like, for one, don't talk about my weight again. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. And for two, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. So, hey, now you want to get personal and shit.
Right.
No, but it's fine. Like, I don't.
You like the female version of Mike Larry?
I don't
Mike
know
Larry.
fucking Mike Larry. Sorry.
Mike
Out.
Larry been going to the gym since at least 2016, and he ain't lost nothing.
But the point is, for one, I am building muscle. So I am getting heavier. I'm not. I like my size. I like my clothes. Do you know how much fucking clothes I have, and how much of a financial setback that'll be if I lose weight?
Nobody talk about that.
No, you just get your clothes altered.
Wait a minute.
That costs money too.
You never give me styling style. I don't want no styling advice from you.
Okay.
With your red undershirt on. Ain't nothing about roast. Ain't shit about red and rust.
Red and rust. Hey, look, I'm
That's the color of your shirt. Like, pull up your collar a little bit. Stop.
Look,
People like, is something wrong with the TV, or does this nigga got on a red t-shirt under
He's
there?
like, now everybody looking in
Hey,
like,
look, this is the last of the clean clothes, okay?
See, I'll never have that problem.
Of course you don't, because y'all got rainbow. Anyway,
I can't fit no rainbow.
you can fit under it.
that's wild.
Because I am a leprechaun, apparently. And I got gold in this.
No, that's whoa.
Oh, Calvin said he heard it was Magic City up in here last night.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
And the beat go.
We gonna remake that shit. I mean, y'all gotta go to YouTube and check out Mr. Dixon on all his youth. He left it on YouTube.
That was 18 years ago.
He left it on YouTube.
That was 18 years
Precisely.
You was my age.
Precisely left it on YouTube.
We stress this man out so bad. Look at his face.
Yes.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
I hope y'all choking on food when you come back.
I ain't getting no food because I know you're just gonna try to kill me.
Just gonna throw it in your mouth.
Throw it in my
I know you're
mouth.
gonna poison me.
That's nasty.
Y'all, I want to know out there. For one, I'm so happy that y'all sitting here with us on a Tuesday. It's like the greatest thing in the world for me.
The greatest?
The greatest.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes, look, you know I talk funny.
Okay.
Don't be that person that be talking about the way I speak, because it makes me uncomfortable. And then I'll be wanting to speak in front of people.
Oh, like, fuck you.
No, fuck you. Did you hear that? That wasn't a buck.
Okay.
That said fuck you. But y'all, for real, share with us some of the amazing things that have happened to you this week, over the weekend. You know, we here at Podcastic, we just believe in family. And if anybody if you don't do a podcast, you should come out to Pancakes and Podcasts and just kick it with us. We had such a good time on Saturday.
Yes.
We relaunched the brand. It's now called PJ.
It's not called PJ.
P-Jastic.
That is good P-Jastic.
That's come from her high school and her bold ass Catholic upbringing.
What? Wait a minute. Did you just hit the?
Yeah, that's some bold ass.
Circulate. Somebody go back. They had a recipe for circulation.
Yeah, I did. I put it up, but it was a little wonky. So we're just gonna say great herbs that can be used for HBP, diabetes, UI, circulation, hibiscus flower, cinnamon, grated avocado seed, dried and grated. 2 to 3 cups of boiled water, and add honey to taste.
That sounds good.
You make enough avocados to bring some seeds through.
I don't know. I mean, like, do you crush the seed, or do you? I mean, is it really the seed?
Yeah, you grind it.
Like the real
Shirley,
seed.
if you can call in.
Like I love. I mean, I am willing to try anything, but I did tell somebody, because everybody want to be holistic and everybody want to have advice, you know, and they like, well, did you try this, that, and the other? Like, damn, I just started taking my sea moss. Like, let me get that in my system. Like, because as Miles had made a great point, like, how did people decide what herbs and stuff worked for what thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got to kind of trial and error on your body. And that's the same thing. Like, I have to make sure that the sea moss is working.
Yeah.
With the soursop.
But sea moss in the morning, you can tell the difference by the time you get in the mid.
Y'all see how high man?
Yeah. Hey, that's what
He's like, I'm up.
Hey, Miss Head, I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking clove tea right now.
Miss Head.
Hey, Miss Head.
Hey.
Hey, Miss Head. No, I'm drinking clove tea. I'm drinking clove tea right now.
Okay, and clove tea is good for
Getting rid of inflammation, energy. What else?
Why didn't you make me now?
Because you ain't look like you need no energy from that video last night.
Well, shit, that video knocked me out.
I was tired.
I didn't even wake up to pee.
I was tired when I got home.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, I need to do that once a day.
That's just I was tired.
But we was on camera for a good 37 seconds.
Right.
And it put me down, man. All that dancing. But it was a fun time, and it don't take much to celebrate. It's about the people that you're in the room with.
For sure,
Right now. And it's like good energy in here, and we cleaned this room out so quick, and everybody was like, "That's a tone you just don't know." About 3 minutes ago, it was a whole bunch of chaos going on.
Gotta blast.
Who came up here?
Toxic Talk.
Yeah, we want to be respectful of Big Flex.
They was late.
Yeah. No, they were on Big Flex, so.
Oh, they were on Big Flex, so they couldn't come early enough. I hope they listening. Like, y'all couldn't have.
I thought they were
at
gonna come
8:15.
earlier.
They normally come early.
I didn't ask you.
Okay.
I was talking to Tone.
He's like toxic, toxic.
Toxic the tone.
So that's dope, though. Yeah, we was in here. We ran out of seats.
Real quick. It was standing room only.
Okay.
Literally.
But I did appreciate that, with so much respect to the next podcast, and they didn't have to wait for us to get out of here. That was dope.
That was dope.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
I don't even see that stuff.
She said, I have
you
a
shared
class.
online?
See y'all all again later.
Have a great
Bye.
day.
Bye-bye.
She called us last week.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She was super dope. I was thinking about her over the weekend because I need to find her name to follow her, because if she's putting out information on herb usage and things, like she said, she found out things by experimenting on herself, being her own guinea pig. And this led her to holistic healing. So I'm just real interested. But I always ask people, is this what you do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me.
But even here's the thing: a crackhead can tell you don't do drugs because it's not good for you, right? And just because a person don't do it and he or she offers it to you, just check it out.
That didn't even make any sense. If a crackhead tells me don't do drugs, I'm gonna look at the crackhead and be like, "You're right. You're a crackhead."
That's
now,
what they.
if a
That's what they.
non-crackhead
That's
tell me
what
not
they
to do
want.
crack, I'm gonna be like, "You're right."
Yeah, that's what they want.
But what I'm saying is, I'm willing to do at least 1 or 2 days of holistic tryouts or taste testing or coming up with stuff, or even coming up with dishes.
Well, I think, for one, I think it takes 7 to 14 days for anything to get in your system and start working.
21.
Okay, what the fuck I say? Like, this is like a horrible marriage.
You like, these are my facts.
This ain't habit changing.
And look, I mean,
what?
You ever had 14 days of a habit? A change?
I said for it to start getting in your system.
Oh,
I didn't say to remember to keep doing it or to change your lifestyle. I'm saying most medication or anything that you put in your body takes 7 to 14 days to really start noticing the difference.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've been on CMOS for 7 days. I'm starting to notice the difference. I can tell the change to day 1. But like the way these bowels moving up in here, baby.
So that's it.
Man, I ain't clogged up. That's why I've been mean to y'all. Because I was shitty inside.
Get to
Now I can be shitty on the outside. Shitty on the outside.
Anyway,
What up, Eric? What's going on?
Oh, Eric.
Miss you. I thought you was I thought you had some extra free time. Y'all could have came up here and talked to us about the bike world and the fact that people in the city of Detroit keep running y'all over. Because we need to talk about that.
What happened?
I don't know if anybody else noticed this, that we've had a high amount of motorcycle accidents in the city of Detroit this summer. And I was a part of the Detroit Rough Riders, in and out of the group for almost 20 years. I've never seen the amount of accidents that has happened. So I have reached out to some of the brothers from the Detroit Rough Riders and asked them to come on the show because we need to get back to safety. I need you on camera because, like, I'm by myself.
Oh, I got you. I'm already there. Listen, I got you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree. We hear too many accidents. I don't know. The bike lanes it's like you sharing them still with the cars.
Right.
So it's like I don't really think bike lanes are just safety, but just on a road. Period. Just the merging, the signs to look out for. Because I know on motorcycles they'll do like this type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure you are paying attention, keeping the distance in between you and a person that's on a motorcycle or a bike or anything like that. So
it's we have a really bad hating spirit in the city of Detroit. So usually the weather's been good, but usually between like October and April, whatever, you don't see a lot of bikers out riding.
Yeah.
So people tend to forget that there are motorcyclists out there. Mm-hmm. And then when they start back hitting the roads, people literally have attitudes about them being on two wheels. And I don't know if it's because they wanted a bike or they don't like the sound or they going too fast or whatever, but it's still human life. Like, when I was riding my motorcycle, almost every other time I was on my bike, some female tried to run me off the road.
Really?
And
wow.
Because
the only thing I think that's just personally not the safest is when they ride side by side in the same lane.
They supposed to.
Really?
That's four wheels, just like a car.
Really? So they're not supposed to trail behind each other. Like it's supposed to be 2 and 2.
It's supposed to be 2 and 2. You can either ride side by side if you're good riders, or you ride staggered, which is like this, or you ride like this when you're riding in a team, and that's safety. You know
and
what I'm
this
saying?
is a
like,
part of what we need to know.
Right, and Eric made a good point. It's part of the reason because everybody's on their freaking phones.
Yes,
and they're not paying attention. You are 100% right. When I was riding, we didn't have phones and social media like this.
Yeah.
To this extent.
It's definitely a distraction.
Yesterday, I was literally riding next to somebody who was texting or scrolling and driving.
Yeah.
Like
people are getting to the point where they literally are doing it like visible to the, like you can see it in the window.
Right.
If I do it, I know I shouldn't, but I at least try to do it down the way because I'm like, okay, I know that they were cracking down on giving tickets to people that they caught on their phones, but people be having it still up in plain sight, and I'm just like, it's such a distraction.
It is a distraction, and lives are being lost. You know, we already have a high amount of people dying for so many different things. I've lost so many brothers and sisters throughout this journey of being a part of the motorcycle club.
Yeah.
But when you hear that a biker was taken out by a driver, and
typically the driver gets to live. And
it's always like that.
And that's the unfortunate part about it, right? So they might have been just minding their business, riding their bike, enjoying their purchase, essentially, enjoying what they like to do, and then their life was taken, and the person that hit them gets to go on freely, return back to their family, etc. So I do think that classes, podcasts, just anywhere where our voice can be heard and actually get out to the people on what to do and what are the safety precautions when riding a bike.
All right. Good morning, Yamina.
Good morning, Yamina.
One of the things I've always encouraged people since I started riding was take the class. If you have the time, like, you don't have to ride a motorcycle to take a motorcycle class. But for one, it teaches you how to be a more defensive driver. As Eric mentioned,
what's against the law? Can you call in, Eric?
Right, he probably being on your fucking phone.
Being on your phone. Okay.
It could be against. I mean, that's what I would think.
And it is, yeah.
But you don't know. I lost my train of thought.
No, you're fine.
Most people, like, if you hit somebody, once the cops come or whatever, the cops don't know that that's the cause. You can hide that, you know.
Yeah.
You can
That's
put your
true, a
phone
phone.
down or be like, I
That's
didn't see
true.
them coming, or they were speeding, or this, that, and the other. Especially if that person's injured, you
That's
know,
true.
like, it's only your story. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to admit that. Oh, I was looking down on my
for
Facebook,
sure
you know.
Not. Yeah.
But if you ever had to be at the scene before, it would make you want to fucking learn how to ride.
Yeah.
And like I say, it makes you a more defensive driver.
Oh, yeah, for
And
sure.
it teaches you how to look out for another biker. And hopefully one day I could get some bikers in here, pass the word. We would love to talk to them. But just to close this segment out, 3 years ago, I got a call from a random person, and my dad was on the side of the street.
Wow.
Had gotten sideswiped by a driver. That driver kept going. And to pull up on the scene and see my pops laying there, because we
Yeah.
got there quick. He was about 2 miles from the house.
You see.
You know, and that is the biggest hurt for a lot of people, because a lot of times your loved ones pass away either immediately leaving the home
Yeah.
or when they almost home and
that's so
safe.
sad, yeah.
So just, you guys, I'm calling out to the bikers. We're gonna get them in here in the studio. We're gonna talk more about bike safety, but just keep this conversation in mind when you're driving.
Yes.
You know,
Ms. Rhea said people really need to stop texting and driving, but there are so many other things that distracts people when driving.
Right.
I agree.
I wish somebody, like, if I'm getting hit, then motorcyclist, oops. But like outside of getting like some
Once you witness one of those
roadhead,
accidents, you'll never be the same.
Yeah.
I will never unsee that. Yeah.
right? Yeah,
It's traumatizing.
I've seen bodies split in half. Like
Ooh.
it's
Was
I-
that like an impact from a car or
a pole.
okay?
And that's something to talk about at a different time. But yeah, let's talk about rollhead.
Let's get to the topic of the day.
Okay, let's get to the topic.
I was
of the
about to say
day.
it ain't rollhead.
It ain't rollhead. We can talk about that later.
Okay, dog.
But ain't nothing like hearing that safety belt coming unfastened. Anyway,
No, that is one of the most annoying sounds.
no.
What? Rollhead?
No, the dinging of nachos, your seatbelt not
Man,
being
if you getting your coochie ate, you listening for the ding? I'm trying to wait for the dang.
it's the yeah, that's distracting.
The topic of the day is: do we focus more on generational wealth than generational healing? Of course. Matter of fact, majority of us don't even know what generational wealth looks like, and that's saying or generational healing. Generational
Okay,
healing.
so let's break that down, because you always want to talk about people like we stupid. Most people don't. No,
We are.
No, we're not.
we are.
No, you stupid. The
Okay.
rest of us aren't.
Okay.
I'm telling my mommy on you.
Your mommy is cool with me.
Yeah, me said definitely not listening for the ding.
Right, definitely. All right,
Waiting for the dang.
Okay.
But
I need you to focus, most definitely.
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to generational wealth, I believe that our generation, and Miles, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I'm not gonna tell you if right or wrong.
Yeah, you're just gonna say I'm fucking wrong.
Basically.
I think our generation at least is starting to converse more about generational wealth.
True. Facts.
Can we
can say
start
that,
there?
yes.
We can't start there.
Okay, so because I do know that when I was being raised by my mom and her siblings and everything, that wasn't necessarily the conversation we were having. The conversation was more so waiting on somebody to die,
Yes.
and to see what they were going to leave you.
Right.
Hoping that they would leave you something, especially like if they worked in a plant or had a retirement before 401k.
Yes.
That they actually had some kind of pension.
Because Papa was definitely like, I ain't leaving you in my wheel. I ain't leaving you shit. You know what I mean? That's how they be, back in the day.
Right.
My Papa left me something.
Right.
I didn't even appreciate it.
Your
Yeah.
papa left you something?
Yeah, he does need some money. I mean, I think money is the worst thing you could leave somebody.
I was just gonna say that. So with the generational wealth, do you think that it's too much emphasis put on it? Because it's like, what if I can't give you wealth because I don't come from that, but I can make sure you're safe. I can make sure you're protected. I can make sure that I don't do the same things that was done to me. So the cycle stops with me.
But generational wealth was not just money.
Well, and it was.
Okay, so what do you think that it is? Because even if it's an asset that can equate to money.
Well, I was gonna say like what Miles was saying, like when sometimes when we leave people money, it's usually left to the least mature, unfocused person in the family.
Exactly.
You know, but we have to make decisions how to entrust the wealth. So there's supposed to be stipulations. When this person turned 18, they could get this. When they're 25, when they're 35 or 45, because each time we grow 10-year chapters, we're a better person.
Very true.
So to just give somebody a lump sum of $20,000 doesn't do them any good if they lose their person at 19.
Very true.
You know, so that's the first thing that we don't do to create. We don't have good life insurance policies to make sure. But one of the things we talked about a lot about at the microloans conference was trust. Like, and not just having a will. Now, if you have a will, that is fine, because I'm being a hypocrite. I don't even have that. I'm just assuming that people will know I have one child and everything goes to them, but we know how people are. Making sure that this trust is built for the generations, where it, like you said, Shani, contains assets, property, land, and funds, businesses. You know, if we're not creating business, if we're not creating businesses for our family members to work in and work under, or where we can pay them, we're not guaranteeing that they are even able to create additional wealth for themselves.
Well, my mother left me both. She left me money and a house, right? I was young.
You were 16, though, right?
I was young. So I fucked over the money, and I wound up losing the house.
Right.
My heart was so broken by the time it was like I was in shock. And then the person who said they was going to let me get the house back once I get some money to pay them back, which is, it was an oxymoron to me, you know what I mean? I went back and I said, I got the money. And she was like, my mama not going to sell this house. I said, you only spend like $8,000, you know what I mean, basically for this house. How much you want to pay? She put money into it too. Whatever she got, whatever she paid into it, I pay it.
Right.
How you want me to pay it? You know what I mean? Just so she thought I was playing. So I came over to the house, I had like $38,000. I like, can I get my house back? You was serious?
Right.
And she laughed in my face. And I hope she watching, because I always wanted to bring this up. Miles, you don't got no $38,000. Okay. Let's just make this right.
Right.
And so, however, I learned when we went on the trip together that she had a lot of hardship at that house. You feel me? And I wanted to say, nah, if you would have, you know what I mean? But I didn't. And I prayed for it, and I just let it go.
So I want to go to some of the comments. Yamina said, wealth because people look forward to those wills and insurance policies, the business. Rhea said we need to first heal so we can understand how to even build generational wealth. Yamina, the property that family fuck over, which always is a thing. Property, land, stock, assets are measurable, from Dorian. And then family trust or a Roth fund. This is why setting yourself up with proper tools is important. Shout out to the Legal Shield family.
Rhea, goddamn.
All right, that's Rhea. but it makes sense. And good morning, Mark. Because even getting a lawyer or whatever you need to do to get things in order, like Miles' situation and with his mom always touches my heart. Even when y'all hear me say your mama. You know, it keeps it on the forefront because I have a 14-year-old. And any day I can be your mom. You know, and I don't know, like I didn't set him up with the money to like pay the property taxes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know. And you don't know the same people who say they love you in life. You know what I'm saying? Be waiting on your downfall and death. They're waiting on to be able for their own come up.
Yeah.
And what that person has for them.
In some cases, yeah.
In a lot of cases. I mean, I ain't
gonna put that much into it, but yes, most cases, when the child, luckily, it was only my mother's sisters and my family here that could ever do something to me. You know what I mean? And they didn't. I mean, so I wasn't in harm's way with that. Thank God. I was lucky on that behalf.
I don't, but I still don't think that there's a motherless child out here that said when they lost their parent that there was guidance available to them. I mean, like I have a cousin, I wish she can call in right now because her mama set her up very well. But also she was 21, 22 years old. She didn't know. And it left so many openings for uncles and aunties and cousins to steal from her. Because it was so much left with no real directive. Yeah. And that's where we mess up when it comes to generational wealth. Her and her child could have been set up for life, which was her mother's plan. But without the education, we be back on a restart. We be another person sitting in the room talking about how we had $38,000. You know, like I had the cash. That cash could have made so much of a difference. Can you imagine at 72? Miles had his 72nd birthday yesterday.
You said 64.
Well, you age quick. Like, if anybody watch you on camera, they know like you was 12 when you started and now you 87. But Kate,
damn, she was for 70.
What can you do with $38,000 now at 54?
A lot.
That you couldn't even fathom at 16.
No, I ain't say I had the money then. 16. I had got the money. I lost my house when I was like 19. So I came back to her when I was like 30.
Okay. Yeah. That's 11 years. I wouldn't have gave you it back. Like, I've been here for 10 years. You better take your little ass on somewhere. It's like, no, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I mean, I thought it was the next day. So, no,
but
it's principle. It is principle.
It was a principle that I trusted her.
Yeah.
That's all. Because I didn't get it. My girl didn't get it. And when I lost my house, my girl's mother had got it. And I can't even say it was 8,000. It's probably less than that.
So Eric said, not only money, you taught me in double R. Is that me? Are you talking about me? You giving me my props? Thank you. I appreciate it. Work on getting that legacy status, and then we'll be cool. I was a rough rider for a really long time, y'all.
So what is one thing that you would heal generational?
Well, I for me, and y'all, I'm talking a lot because they eating breakfast and shit.
No, she's serious. I'm
but I think it kind of goes back to the ability to have wealth. It would be the conversation. You know, we are always so embarrassed about talking about our financial failures that we don't share the stories and teach.
Right.
You know, because we're not healed ourselves. And then we talk about this often. So many people are still concerned about their ability to gain wealth.
Right.
That they are focused on their building to leave something and missing out on the teachings that may help somebody that come behind them.
So you mean just missing out on the now moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And we just, I mean, especially Black people, we want to be rich until the day we die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think my grandma bought lottery tickets on her deathbed. Like shit, somebody play my numbers.
Yeah.
Like
Play death. Play death to death.
That's crazy.
and then their numbers came out the day after. Like,
That is-
that's how the
listen.
algorithm works.
Talk about the irony.
Like I'm being facetious, but that's how the algorithm works.
Yeah.
I thought you was Lakeisha.
No,
Okay.
Please.
but no.
So, okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No.
No, I was just gonna say, go ahead.
I was gonna say, generational healing would definitely start by getting all the bullshit out your family, all the secrets, all the uncles and grandfathers and grandmama bullshit. Pedophilia or pedophilic ways, and put it on the table, and hash out everything you can, because the table got to be clean.
The table has to definitely be clean, and
That's
it's
true.
like I'm happy that you brought that up, because I know everybody has a freaky ass uncle, a freaky ass cousin, or somebody,
Brother.
a brother.
Sisters,
You know, and the thing is, I'm not placing blame on either side,
Right.
but generationally, if you look back 200 years ago, it was common for older men to have sex, or it wasn't even called paraphernalia, not paraphernalia, but we can't say the word. They wasn't considered
Pedophilic.
they wasn't considered being pedophiles,
Right.
You know.
No, I agree with that, because it was more prone for them to date younger and then the one
Actually,
date
it was
older.
it was labeled as a disease.
What?
Being a pedophile.
Being a pedophile is actually as a disease,
I mean, it has to be
or
something going on.
well, here's the thing: is
Maybe mentally.
definitely gotta be a mental thing.
Yeah.
But however it may be, all that need to be wiped out before
Well,
you go further.
I'm not validating it, but some people feel as though it's power because they were once powerless.
I think one of the issues is, and people don't want to have the sex conversation with their young boys and young girls.
Yeah.
'Cause
they feel like
when a
it'll
young
push them
man,
to do it.
when a young man gets a certain age, like King is 14. I won't leave my niece in the house alone with my 14-year-old son.
Yeah,
I mean,
respectfully.
and I trust my son,
Yeah.
but I don't trust the power of being horny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when humans, grown people are fucking horny, they make bad decisions.
For sure, you're right.
They fuck strippers raw. So
Yeah.
I mean, I was
That's
just
not my first shot I get. But listen,
I was watching P Valley. I know I'm behind, but he was
Yeah,
about to
but-
do it to a stripper.
I get what you're saying.
I was about to say this. Now, I would meeting King, right? I ain't saying no know his habits, right? But I would trust King before I trust the tongue of your niece.
Right.
So it's not that. It's what I have learned is kids lie.
Oh no, I understand that,
Yeah, kids.
But kids don't necessarily lie about stuff like
They
that.
do. They do.
They do.
Hold
because-
on, though.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what.
Let's talk about it. Well, I don't got no kids, but for me,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Let her
happened-
finish.
if a kid says something though, and even if they lie or have a little loopholes in their story, where did the story even come from? Kids are not just constructing grown and real
Especially
life
not-
experiences
not
just in their head.
Nowadays they do.
It had to have come from
Nowadays they do.
somewhere.
If you ever look at Roblox and all this stuff they
Well,
watch,
yeah,
them
that's
video
a
games.
little different.
So what I'm about to say this. So hypothetically speaking, not to say your children's name or niece's names. Speak the truth. I know that's right. Speak the truth. That's your cousin. Say speak the truth. So
Darian.
there have been situations when a boy was accused of raping or do something with a cousin, and really the turnabout of it was the mother boyfriend
Oh wow, y'all.
was molesting the daughter.
Right.
So because she knew what's coming about, she knew she's about to go to the doctor and get her I forgot what it's called, get checked out, and it was gonna be said that it been happening. So she blamed it on the cousin.
Right, because she
And
didn't know there was a fear there,
Yeah.
some kind of authority. He could probably threaten her or her mama and this, that, and that. He said anything. Now,
Okay, now
one thing I do know, like little girls,
now
little
that's
fast
different.
ass little girls.
That's different because it was what, 2 kids at that point.
It was the boy and the girl.
Exactly. I'm talking about
but
adult to kid.
No, I'm talking about kid to kid.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's
saying,
cool.
and I'm going to take my kids out of it.
Sure.
But usually little girls are fast and fancy.
Yeah.
They don't even recognize some of the things they say. They just say things for attention. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so say King,
Not knowing the
say
repercussions.
King and my niece
Right,
was
okay.
wrestling or whatever, and he accidentally hit her too hard, or she gets upset. I don't think a child is beyond saying, getting upset and be like, he touched me.
Yeah.
So he can get in trouble. But the one thing that we always tell men, even as they get older, if you're not in the situation, then you can't be accused. And that's where I feel like I'll protect my son.
There you go.
I'm
Okay.
not so much concerned.
I'm not gonna even put him in that.
I don't even want him in a situation
I can agree with
where
that.
it's somebody's word against his, and that's what he has to be taught.
For sure.
Because so many of us have been put in a room with an older boy, and they did touch us, and it was nothing.
Y'all teaching me a lot.
It was
'cause I didn't know
nothing
that was
done
a
about
thing.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like, so you
yeah.
telling people what happened to you in our generation? I have one friend that I know mother tried to put the man under the jail for raping her daughter.
Yeah.
One friend. You know how many friends I have that was molested
That
by
they
an
mother did
older
the
man?
opposite.
Almost every single friend. When we were all of us at some point in time in our lives, and our mothers, I don't know if it happened to them, but they didn't even tell us it was coming.
Coven, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because here's one thing when people, I hate when people say that. We don't say that. It's like you hexing us or cursing us. You know what they call it? Jinxing.
right.
Yeah.
See, I don't have the power to jinx you or curse you. I'm gifting you
Right.
the knowledge and awareness to be ready.
Yes.
If not, learn the signs, right? My Philadelphia family, predominantly women, girls, all through the whole hookup, right? My girl cousins, when I'm in Philly, they come see me, you know, when I'm whatever room or hotel I'm staying in, and they come see me. My fellow, the guys, I don't never really see them ever. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how they look at me. You know what I mean? Because I always hung with the girls because the girls actually knew how to have fun. And they was on every time I hung with my guy cousins, I got in trouble. So
Right.
I stopped hanging around my guy cousins. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. We getting shot at, I'm straight. You know what I mean? We had to run every time we out, I'm straight. So in order for people to realize the generational wealth, it's a lot of things need to be said, done with.
Okay.
And the only thing
Are we talking about healing or help?
it goes with both.
Okay.
Because healing, with healings after the healing comes the wealth.
Right.
You cannot get wealthy like I look at a lot of quote unquote people who are wealthy or who were wealthy. Shout out to Kanye, right? He's still wealthy, of course. But the minute they announced that he's a billionaire, right? I said he's gonna be the first billionaire to lose their money in front of everybody, and I won't be surprised if it be less than 30 days. Sure enough, she was just think 17 days later, he was not declared as a billionaire no more because trauma.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because a lot of families, when we're talking about building businesses and stuff, we're supposed to be building it collectively, not individually. You know,
True.
so everybody in the family got a business, but nobody even patronize the business of their family members. We don't give jobs to our family and this, that, and the other. But a lot of times we're not doing that. It's because of we don't fuck with our family from the
That's
things
true.
that happened when we were a kid.
That part.
Very true.
You know,
That's still
like,
not said, and people just thinking that they don't like them for this reason, but it's never really truly said why.
No, nobody ever wants to talk
They just
about
want to
why.
point the finger at you, like, oh, you should hang with your family, you should love them, you should respect them, or whatever. But like you said, not knowing
Right,
why.
you're right, Rhea. And I ain't gonna lie. I work with women the best, and because sometimes men have to understand they need a nurturing process in the building of a business.
So I'm gonna go back to some of the comments real quick. Can we take a comment break?
Sure.
So Terrence Goodwin, you know, Terrence, like when y'all start doing all these long ass paragraphs and shit, my eyes start to cross. So if I mess up your words, that's on you. So we as Black people are moving in so many financial directions as a people. We must first love ourselves and help one another achieve financial goals. Arabics help each other, Chinese, Indians, etc. Shit, we don't even have life insurance to put people in the ground. Once they pass, we always go with a GoFundMe. You are absolutely right.
Very correct.
Very correct. Rhea says, sadly, most do it for attention or jealousy of the parent. I'm speaking on the kids lying on adults.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we were coming to. And some moms, like some little girls know they mom ain't gonna believe because she been trying so hard to get a boyfriend.
I'm about to say, that's the one.
Now that dynamic I've heard of more so than the, you know.
You see it in Daddy, I Love Him.
Yeah, you do. Go watch that. Streaming on Tubi.
A true love story.
A true love story.
Sure.
Javonna says she's been blessed not to experience that. And
Yes.
when I was talking about, in my head, I'd seen visions of you, of the one of the friends that I have. Dorian said boys are masturbating, especially if they do not talk to girls. If he's not doing that, he's having sex at a young age.
I have a question for y'all. Do you feel like the generational healing can hurt the adult? Because for prime example, how you were just saying.
At that point, fuck the adult. Because
I'm just saying the happiness of a mom.
They on their way out.
Just the happiness of a mom. Not saying stay there and let your God, touch on or abuse your daughter or kids or anybody in the family for that matter. But a lot of women I know personally don't date or don't have men around or don't want to have another life because they don't want that
burden.
As you should.
Not the burden, but they don't just want the stigma of even feeling like he might do something.
Here's why I say burden. Because 9 times out of 10, those women been touched by somebody. When you see a woman who is afraid of that, it's because they've been a part of it already. I mean, they already look. They know once a woman get molested by a family member or a mother's boyfriend, they not promise you is going to try to date nobody or do nothing because they're like, oh no, my mama never even knew. How would I know?
Yeah, and that's why I was asking, do you think that that's stopping the adult
happiness?
Yes.
Fuck
well, this it's stopping the adult's happiness, absolutely. But once you lay down with a man and you have that man's baby and the shit don't work out, you have to be mindful of whomever you're bringing into your home.
There you go.
Because especially good mothers who work their asses off, we know that we could be... I could have 2 sons in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these homosexuals out here, they ain't got no homes.
Right.
Yeah. Like I can have a Negro, and I don't want my son seeing that how quickly a man could move in on a female. And so I have to be particular. And then he has to be able to see love. Right. Like if he sees me going from male to male
with no love,
right. Y'all know how much I love my son. King warmed up the car today, and then when I walked out the house, he was standing by the car door, and I got in the car, and he closed the door behind me, and I told him, I said, I am so proud. Aww. You are okay with that effing art with me.
Yeah. It's an art though. That's like a miscellaneous class. Yeah. Not that I'm condoning it, but yeah.
So Aronde say most men were told by their mothers, if you walk into a room and no one is in the room and there's a purse in the room, you don't enter that room.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But it's the same way with little girls. Little girls can be that purse. You walk into a room and there's a little...
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shade, no tea. You shouldn't be in there.
But those are conversations that people don't want to have because they, like what you said earlier, we be avoiding.
Yeah, even little girls now are not even told to close their legs.
Little girls are dressing off a Shein. like they mamas.
Yeah.
Like, why is she 4 and you
Yeah.
can see her belly?
Exactly. I
And
do
she ain't-
not like that.
She is not in dance
Yeah,
class.
I don't like that.
And I really want to protest things like that with dance class. I think little girls should not dance like that while they're in dance
Yeah,
class.
I mean, leotards are okay.
I'm
but
talking about their
anything-
belly.
Oh,
Listen,
when their belly's out and they
Yeah.
have the-
one thing I learned was
Yeah, I don't like that.
a man that's a pedophile,
Mm-hmm.
if you start doing the history, that's what they went to. Swimming pools, dance competitions.
Mm-hmm.
They were there.
Right.
It's because the arousement of a sick man, of a child, he made her a woman when he started looking at her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you ever get a chance to watch some pedophile style type documentaries, you be like,
Interesting.
damn, I never even thought about that.
You ain't even thinking about it.
That's why they're able to do what they do
Yeah,
because they're looking at
yes.
the little girls as a woman.
Yes.
And I think some of the hardest things that men have to experience. See, and this is the thing where it sometimes
Dorian.
saddens me because I'm gonna go back to a young man, right? Being left with young girls or whatever. We're not talking to him, like a young man who's 13, 14 years old would still be condemned in his 30s and 40s for acts that he did as a child because nobody talked to him or had the opportunity or didn't protect him. So he automatically all his life is the creeper in the family. Now I do believe as you get older, you 17, 18, 19 years old.
Those are just feelings or emotions that you deal with anyway. When you talk about, especially with family, I know several family groups who have messed with their cousins, right? Right. It's not. I need to find my girl Ebony on the show. Ebony is the one who showed me about sexuality, right? About the attraction of sexuality. She first told me about prisoners and stuff.
Right.
How a lot of people think just because they went to prisoners that they went to prison and came out that they gay. She said, no, they had what you call situationable sex. To where this is the environment that they're in and this will happen.
Right.
So some of them fear for their life. Some of them just wanted to get off, and some of them wanted to be took advantage of. You know what I mean? But when they got out of prison and they not in their environment, they're not homosexuals.
Right.
Because they're not in a situation.
Because they're not, yeah. So and in real life, it's such thing as situational sex. You have two people, they just friends. You know what I mean? They they confide to each other. Both of them got fucked up relationships.
Gotta do it.
And shout out to I think it was called How Maury and somebody made a porno, right?
Right.
Both of them
I remember that movie.
But they was in a situation, and then they wound up having sex because they was broke, and then they trying to make a porno. And he really said, "Oh damn, I must do love her." You know what I mean? So some things happen, and.
So I want to ask you this. Are you saying like when you have a situation where you have cousins having sex, is because you have two young people who are curious and they have sexual desires, but they know that they're not allowed to step outside of the house?
Exactly.
And I know that I know that happens in a lot of families. It's that really, especially like because remember back in the day, all the adults will leave all the kids in the house together. You know what I mean? Everybody will be at grandma's house.
My first kiss came from my cousin.
Right.
My first tongue kiss came from my cousin. I had one cousin.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
But it made me.
It didn't make you weird.
No, I mean when I was younger, but as we got older, no.
I mean, but I'm saying like. Did you guys ever feel ashamed? And you can stop it.
We had awkward moments. Yeah.
It was awkward. And that's what I think when we go back and you said like we leave things on the table. We don't want to wipe the table clean. Yeah. Like you was there, I was there, but we don't want to acknowledge that it happened so we can move forward.
No,
but I like you have to look at the ages of people and sometimes just recognize that children are children. And sometimes we make mistakes. We have a caller.
Your brother said, Miles, that's bullshit. I don't know which part he said is bullshit. Call your name.
I don't know what part.
Hey,
Some weirdos. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Dorian, good morning.
what are you talking about?
Look, okay. Yeah, look, Miles. My first kiss came from a distant cousin.
Yeah.
Wasn't no close in the fam kind of cousin.
Yeah.
And the second time I had an incident when I was grown with a cousin. She had came into town. She was from the South, right?
They
I call
don't
her
care.
like that's like
Right.
Look, even worse, right?
Right.
So I take her down to Sweetwater. Now listen, I take her down there. I'm trying to show her the city. I take her down there. Mind you, at the time, I'm banging one of the waitresses and shit, right?
Which one? Never mind. We'll talk later.
Which one Sweetwater? The one downtown?
That's just
No,
messy.
which waitress?
Which waitress?
Which waitress?
Don't worry. Hey, don't
It's
worry. We talk
messy.
about it.
Don't be messy.
His 2 minutes.
Anyway, so she got upset because she was flirting with me, and then old girl had threw her plate down, right? And so I almost literally had to stop a fight. The cops was already, the cops was always
Already
in that
in there,
motherfucker.
right.
I know D and all of them behind the bar,
That's my guy.
everything.
That's my guy.
Right. And so I'm like, come on, cuz. So fast forward maybe 2 years later, she's showing me around her little town. She worked at a liquor store, worked for this dude that had a little bar in Memphis, all of this good stuff, right? We down there in Lane College in Tennessee. We riding around. We go over her friend's house, and she was white. So I'm, I like pink meat too. I don't discriminate.
I know.
So I'm
Right.
flirting with her, and I'm getting in good with her. The whole time my cousin getting drunker and drunker and drunker, right?
It matter.
Right. So we on the way back to her crib. She literally molested me as I was just jumped like I'm driving. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, let me.
Roll it.
Look. If she was sober enough, she probably would have. So we get back to her place.
No, you would have let her.
Right, look, probably would have let her. Look,
Let's tell
something
the
else.
story.
And so I get her in the crib. I know she loaded, but I'm like, damn, I should take her down through here, but I don't like drunk coochie, right, at all. And so I get her in the bed, take her clothes off, and she starts to throw up. And so I'm like, all right, I'm about to go out here on the couch, go to sleep this bullshit off, all this crazy shit, right? Mm-hmm. She was like, don't leave me. Get in the bed. I'm like, all right, cool. I stayed in the bed. She wake up the next day. Look, this is when that drunk soberness hits. She was looking like, what the fuck is you doing in my bed? And I'm looking like, oh, you forgot about last night, right? Needless to say, I went back and got that pinky toe. But it was just the whole point of, I'm like, the truth come out when you hide and all that proximity. Yes. I call it proximity coochie. Right. Family members. Because I've had incidents with relatives, like on my daddy's side, that's kind of slightly distant. We all got the same last name, look alike. And some of them have, some family members have taken liberties and advantage of lonely women. And I'm no pass, bro. I'm good on all of that.
Right.
All of that. Now, like I said before, I'm like you, Miles, the first one, I think I was about 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Right.
She came and sat on my legs and we in the room. Our parents ain't paying no attention. And we tonguing out. That was the first time I ever tongue kissed a girl.
Damn.
And then to this day, we don't talk about that.
You don't talk
You
about
know what I'm saying? It's just shit just happens. But young people, like I said in the comments, boys, look, King, believe me, he's a fat king. He's a fat king.
Get off my phone.
Dorian.
He's a fat king.
Don't call back.
Dorian,
He got DNA all over your house.
Don't call back on late show Tuesdays. Thank you, cuz.
Thank you, cuz. Let you a leg wake.
Say that'll do it.
That'll do it.
But I mean, and I guess like the point of his story is like sometimes we do have situationships with our cousins. Is it okay to say it's innocent and harmless? When you're young.
When you're young, I guess maybe.
It's not innocent because I told you about the time when Minister Farrakhan found the young people trying to do it.
No.
They had, before they try to, I forgot what they don't call it denouncing, but they put them on silence or whatever. And said, "Oh my God,
She not ready."
That's my nephew. Anyway, so with Mr. Faircon, when he asked the commander at the time to bring them to him. Mm-hmm. He asked them one question: was you trying to do it in the dark or the light? They said the dark, and then he expelled them or whatever they did do, and he did it because if you try to do it in the dark.
You knew it was wrong.
You knew it was wrong. If you do it in the light, there was innocence there.
So I don't understand. Were they cousins?
No,
Good morning, Richard.
but they was in the religious base.
And they wasn't supposed to be having sex, period.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. So.
He's like, okay.
No, because you brought up the point about between innocent.
Yeah, but I was just wondering. I mean, like.
No.
Like, I don't think everything needs to be brought to the table. Like, if I'm 9 and you're 9 or whatever, and we kissed or we were humping on each other or whatever, like, things happen. You know, everything doesn't have to be discussed. Well, it's just when the healing starts, when someone young was taken advantage of somebody older and they knew better. And I think the biggest issue is...
So that's where the curse come at. Real quick, I'm going to stop you.
No, you're fine.
If hypothetically speaking, if a girl if my cousin came up and kissed me, put her tongue in my mouth, right, and kissed me like a grown person kiss, right, the reason why it becomes repetitious in families because she did not tell. That came from somewhere.
You did not tell.
No, I did not tell. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That I did not tell, and because that came from an older place with her.
That's what I said. That's why I'm like, it's just certain things.
But if you say something like, "Mama," I was about to say my cousin name, kissed me in my mouth, and she'd be like, "How?" Because we all used to kiss each other on the cheek and stuff, but how? And then I say with tongue. My mother then would have went to her mother, not to chastise her, but you need to check out what's going on in your household.
And that's what I was saying. Typically, when kids say something of that, or just or have a nature of that, they know, and it's coming from somewhere. Because we don't grow up knowing what kissing is, how to kiss, how to touch, how to do this, how to do that.
It has to come from an adult.
Kids don't know what it is to be touched here or touched there.
Nowadays they do.
Until their parents be like, "Hey, don't let nobody touch you there. Don't let nobody touch you there."
But nowadays they do. Because now I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
The first time Pooter got in trouble in school was due to the fact they found something on her laptop. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Well, I asked Siri, and it popped up, right? Because if you say words around children, and all they have to do is repeat it inside of something, and those things start popping up. You just got to be very careful, one, on how you talk around children."
I yes and no. You know what I'm saying? First, going back to... I think the lack of healing come from so many kids did tell their parents and nothing came of it. You know, I also, in my heart of hearts, believe that a mother of a boy is way more protective than a mother of a girl.
Oh,
you know, because like you for one, you go into protection mode because if a boy say a girl molested him, you know how quickly that could be turned on him.
True.
As his mom, you know what I mean? But like you said, as a woman, when your daughter comes and tell you, you go back into a place that you may have been in.
Exactly.
And you wasn't allowed to say anything. You either wasn't allowed to say anything, or when you said something, especially if you told your mother, like you go back generations. If my mom told her mother something, 9 times out of 10, my grandfather, and I'm saying that theoretically, would not have allowed my grandmother to say anything about it.
Gotcha.
Against the family, against anything. And that's just one generation over for me.
Right.
Yeah.
That was just the 50s. But a lot of times women... you go back 50s, 40s, 30s, most women wasn't allowed to defend their children against anybody. You know, they just wasn't allowed to speak. So then, like, you get me and my friends in their 40s, And we may have said something when we were 8 or 9, and we tell our mothers and just kind of be there.
And even right now, if they was on their deathbed, they'll take it down with them.
I was going to.
Why do you say that, Dorian?
Our
did he
society
say?
breeds sexual deviance. Yeah, oh, he's very true.
Our society breeds sexual deviance
inadvertently and indirectly.
I guess I just want to know, like, how does
Disney
society
shit,
breed?
Disney.
And so I was going to say that as well.
I don't know, because
like,
even Disney don't get graphic. Like, Disney get the little fairy tale.
No,
But
no.
I always wanted a kiss from Prince Charles. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
Y'all saying sexuality had to be seen or something happened. Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to know what a kiss felt
Yeah,
like.
but we never equated kissing to sex, because in those Disney's movies, we saw the peck on the lips, and that was it. We didn't see the taking off of the clothes.
I'm not talking about the characters. I'm talking about the symbols. Is all.
I'm just saying we didn't see men and women in the same bed.
Wait a minute. For one,
because y'all said that they couldn't be.
For one, Cinderella's kiss was way longer than a peck.
Right.
Yeah, but we still didn't equate that to sex.
When you have a kiss that long, your coochie starts to vibrate. I mean, that's human nature.
I mean, you seeing that though, and again, when I saw Cinderella do it, or whoever do it, when I was a kid, I didn't equate that to sex.
But once you had the kiss,
right?
How did you feel?
Now that was different.
That's what she's saying.
Exactly.
But me having my first kiss wasn't necessarily
he said inadvertently. That's inadvertently.
Right. It gets you curious to lead you down the path. Like kissing is a gateway drug to dick.
That's true. In so many words, yeah. She right though.
Like my first tongue kiss lasted 8 hours.
Shut up.
I swear to God, me and this guy kissed all night.
8 hours.
All night. And I was so embarrassed because of how it felt in between my legs that I hid when I seen him the next time. Because I truly, truly felt like I had sex with him. Like we tongue kissed for. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what it was for my. It was a good 6. It was.
Yeah, that's why your tongue that long.
But,
every hour.
He stretched it out. All that tongue kissing that could have happened, but I didn't know what it was to be moist in my panties. I didn't know any of those feelings, but I knew how it felt, and I also knew that I wanted to do it again. And I was 12. I lost my virginity at 13.
Gotcha.
You know, because now the floodgates of my coochie was open.
Right. But you
Gotcha.
Yeah, but as he said inadvertently, indirectly, the directly part. If you ever just watch the Walt Disney Story, the documentary, it's very sexual. I mean, from Sleeping Beauty, all that, how to drug women, all that shit is right there. All that shit is right there.
It could be a thing.
Disney did a damn do on us. My mother told me to start watching Disney when
When them 7 little hoes raped that girl.
But essentially you don't.
Them 7 midgets raped that girl.
Yeah, but you don't think about none of that stuff until you get older.
That was the dopest gangbang ever.
You just watch it as its pure innocence. That's
I had a porn about Snow Dark. It was a black porn, and she had 7 doors. It was crazy.
That's sick.
Hey, listen.
You say that's it?
No, I said that's sick. But yeah,
we gotta go to commercial.
Commercial break. Hey, y'all, listen. y'all watching the Rising Ground Morning Show?
No, why don't you say it right? Tell them what they really watching.
You watching the Lake and Miles show. And she want me to say because she got a gun.
He's like, tell them what they really watching.
Pew, pew. Hey, we'll be right back. That's it. Commercial break.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I want a fucking divorce.
You said you working on it? When? When do you have time to work on it? Because when I leave from work, you're either on a game or sleep, and then when I come back, you're doing the same exact thing.
It's real fucking funny. Cause all I smell is some cheap ass fucking perfume. So who the fuck is she?
I met this girl at the gym a couple months ago, and she was showing me this app, No Strings. Basically for people who wanna get a little sneaky link with no attachments.
I think my wife cheated on me, bro.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Bitch, I've been calling you all fucking day.
Well, cheers to No Strings.
No strings.
Tell them bitches mind their business, 'cause they don't want it with me, yeah, that's my witness.
Hey, Ray! Chase! Oh God! No! Oh God, no! Oh God! Oh! Where is my child? No!
Come on, man. It's $8 million split 5 ways. You know it's worth it. Follow me and let's do this. You better pray he doesn't come home.
No, help!
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. We got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. We see a bitch, and smack a bitch.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
You know, I gotta say thank you for those of you who stuck around with us for those long ass commercials and shit. We appreciate it.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah, no, you shut up. So Shan, I got a question for you, being the baby of the bunch. What do you think is needed when it comes to generational wealth? And do you see anything coming your way through your lineage?
That's a great question. I feel like one of the most things.
One of the most things.
One of the things that I feel like will lead to generational healing is just actually.
She said wealth.
Well, he'll.
She can answer how the fuck she want to answer.
I feel like it's just communication or just communicating. Like I feel like so many just with the healing part. Like you said, before the wealth, it got to come to healing. I feel like just with the healing part, just communicating, actually hearing what it is that your kids are saying and how they're trying to say it, and actually listen to them. They'll talk if you listen. Ask them to elaborate. If you don't understand, try to get a full understanding. Don't try to tell them that their feelings isn't valid.
Right.
Just keep that open line of communication, because I feel like so many kids do open up and they quickly bottle that back up once they are not heard or not seen or not taken serious, things like that. So I feel like that's one of the biggest things that kind of keeps...
You ain't gonna let the audience see your beautiful face?
No. I'll come back on. But yeah, essentially.
Well, when it comes down to the generational part, right? Children need to be in a child's place. If you're not asking, we're not asking for the work ethics of the wealth part. You know what I mean? Children need to stay in the child's place, no matter what voice they have. No, I'm being honest with you. I think technology.
What is that exactly?
I think technology has forced the voice of children on us, right? Because that's what.
No, I'm just saying, what exactly is a child's place?
A child's place is to be in a child's place. Clean their room, get good grades in school. You can't tell me how to run my household. I go through this with my daughter's mother, and my daughter was like, we sat down with me, her, and her mother. She was like, well, Mom, when my dad tell me to do stuff, I'm going to do it. She said, but why you give me so much flack? She said, because that's my dad. And it made me realize in real life, when you offer for a child's voice to be heard, then that you're going to get the repercussion of a child's voice being heard.
And it has to... It has to be in moderation. You know,
you listen to your child.
You listen, but
hear the feelings in the direction. But
a lot of that is missed, because it's always what I say, always this is that, and I get it. Definitely be a parent.
I can't wait till you get married.
No, definitely be a parent to your child. But I just feel like a lot of people don't even know who their children are.
I don't give a fuck.
And that's part of the problem. No shade, no tea.
You know, when you learn who your child is, when you see what kind of adult they become. You know,
yeah, but we gotta get there. What about the ages way before he even reaches or she reaches adult stage?
Like, what change do you think a child can make in an adult's life beforehand?
Tremendous change.
Like what?
That can help you see things that you didn't even take the time.
Like what?
Just for prime example, just taking a second or learning a life lesson that you didn't even take the time to really even see or realize. I can't think of an example at this point in time, but that doesn't validate what I'm saying. A kid can learn from a child just like a child can learn.
A kid can learn from a child.
Yes,
an adult can learn from a child.
I'm getting off.
Like I do. No, wait a minute. That escalated quickly.
That was easy.
No, listen.
No,
I can understand where that comes from. There's been times where King has had to have a conversation with me about the way I was speaking. You know, yesterday I asked him, I said, why are you waking up with so much of an attitude? Like, dealing with him has become difficult. Instead of me just telling him like, your attitude is effed up, you better change it, he's like, well, I'm tired of every morning being told things over and over again like I don't know any better.
Right.
So what I told him was, if that's how you feel and that's how we're going to change our dynamic in the morning, when your alarm go off, you better get your ass up. And if I have to come in this room, I'm going to beat your ass. Period. But I will allow you to get yourself up.
Right.
So you don't have to hear my mouth, because I'm tired of hearing my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
It's only the two of us in the house. But there will be consequences to you thinking it's okay to get in my car with an attitude and sighing and hooming and high and all that other stuff. Because a parent only has a good 18 years to make sure that their child become dependent. And the thing with our culture is that we force dependence on children
Who's
so
not ready.
quickly. You know what I mean? But I know my mom way of doing things got me out of her house at 17. And I was fine with that. And we have a great relationship.
Well, you
But
was going to college too, so.
I was going to college, but I knew I wasn't coming back home when I graduated.
Okay, so that's
I knew
different.
that I wasn't going to fail
So
college.
your mother did not push you out at 17. You was going
No,
to
my
college.
mother told me, I didn't find out until my senior year in high school that I had a choice. I didn't have a choice. I thought college was, my mom said, you go to college. You going to graduate from high school, then you go to college. She never told me that 18-year-olds could just be an adult. I literally thought that was the next step.
Oh.
Until my counselor told me, like, you don't have to go to college. You can't afford it. Then my mom was like, don't ever tell my child that. She has to go to college. She has to leave.
Wow. Well,
I didn't know that I could stay. I don't think we never even talked about the option of staying.
Right. But when I look at the fact of children, where Shanny be coming from, a child will make childish decisions in majority of the cases. A child, I get what you're saying, like an adult can learn from a child. Pooter has taught me about how to be a father than more how to be an adult, right?
Right.
When Pooter came to me talking about, why I gotta go to bed at 9? Oh, I said, well, you think it's a better way? Yeah, I should go to bed when I want to. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but when the alarm clock come, you better get your ass up.
I never had a bedtime.
Hold on.
So it's like other parents, like parents who give bedtimes, like I've been told that I was a bad parent because King don't have a bed. I started having to give King a bedtime because I realized that he don't go to bed and he don't wake up.
Exactly.
But for me.
Yeah, exactly. So I done raised a lot of different types of children too, in the sense of boys and girls and their mother, style of parenting. When any child I've been around, they had to have a bedtime. It's not because the simple fact of if you don't have a bedtime, they don't want to get up. Oh no, I'm not doing that. My last girl I was with, her son didn't have no bedtime, right? Mm-hmm. And I said he should have a bedtime. Well, he's 15. I said, listen, 15, 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. There's no way in the world that boy should be able at 2:30 on a video game.
When? On a Friday or Saturday?
On any night.
Use a line of MF and half.
No.
I don't mind it in my house. I really don't.
I mean,
but
I
that's the reason why I don't like men. I don't like dating a lot of men because your opinion means nothing to me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The mentality of video games in the conversations and the cussing and all that stuff, that is really detrimental to your lifestyle and when you grow up and you're not a fucking adult.
I get that.
And that's the main issue. And that's the main issue.
Let's say the term generational understanding, right?
Yes.
So when I was a kid,
okay,
I got a Nintendo.
Okay.
On the weekends, I played Super Mario Brothers 3 all night. It used to be funny because, like, I think about how young my mom was.
Well, I'm not talking about back then.
No, but I'm saying that.
It's a difference.
I mean, but I'm
it's
saying.
Mario Brothers. You wasn't killing people.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying, though. The understanding comes in that it's still a video game and it's still up until the middle of the night. The parents are most parents who play Super Mario Brothers and Sega Genesis and stuff, they're coming home and playing Call of Duty. 50-year-old men are still playing violent video games while they're holding their children. It's a thing. And so if you have a child, you don't play video games.
I do.
But, I mean, okay, I don't know when. You 87. Like most 87-year-olds didn't even have TVs. So we're not gonna.
I play video games, but listen, it's a discipline when children are involved. And I witnessed this, I ain't say hundreds of times, but at least 27 times. They're going to mimic who their parents are. Mm-hmm. Whoever disciplined them, 9 times out of 10 get the short end of the stick.
Right.
But it's the most memorable parts of their life that they say, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be this way. Calling you on the air, Shanny tuned out and back on TikTok.
Women love to have a pacification for certain men, right? go in there and play that video game. Like she just said it before. 50-year-old men, that's the difference when we were playing Mario and Sega.
Yeah.
The difference was we weren't interacting with 50-year-old grown men or 30-year-old grown men, and you wonder what's going on in those sessions. And then you wonder why or pedophiles, or you wonder how your kids ended up being indoctrinated and turned into a goddamn killer and going to shoot up
Wait a minute. For one, most of the kids that I know that have video games, their parents do not allow them to use it over the internet, and they regulate who they're talking to. Like it'll be a cousin or a brother or something, because it's also a way to communicate.
How many households in the country of 340 million people you think that's happening?
The people I know. I just said the people that I know.
I guarantee you, it's not.
Women love pacificating their children.
Wait a minute. For one,
make the excuse because listen.
Well, didn't I tell you not to call back? For one, I told you not to call back on another Tuesday. And stop talking that women shit.
No,
stop talking that women shit.
Why can't?
Because I said 50-year-old men play with their children.
Absolutely.
I said
that's the reason. Listen, you won't let that 50-year-old man talk to your son and deal with your son and be around your son either.
I'm talking about in the household, Dorian.
Listen, even at a distance, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't allow it. Like you said before, I don't let men come in my house. Women say this all the time. I don't let no grown man in my home, and I ain't gonna date nobody. But then you'll let your child be online with these same individuals who are like this saying, "Oh, this big grown ass man child."
You're not saying the same thing. You ain't not saying the same thing that I am saying. For one, nor did you listen to what I said. I said that men come home and play games when their children are in the home.
You were trying to get an example of a man that does it.
But I'm not saying who they're playing online with. I'm saying that almost I know men in their 50s that's been playing video games in their home with their children. So they've been playing violent video games all their life as they transition from Super Mario Brothers onto whatever they playing nowadays. In the household, not over the internet talking to the children. I'm saying the man that's in the household.
Okay, but your original statement was that you said that's why you do not allow a man to come in your house and give no type of direction.
I said that wait a minute. You are
rewind the tape.
No, rewind the tape. Like, I don't need a Miles coming into I said that it was okay for King to play video games on the weekend until 2:00 in the morning.
There's nothing wrong. Listen. You are absolutely correct. On a Friday night, he ain't got nothing to do on a Saturday. He gonna sleep in. Let him listen.
And
that's
Miles
normal.
said that he didn't agree with that. And I said, that's the reason why I don't let different men come in and out of my house, because your opinion doesn't matter in my home.
Exactly.
I feel like it's okay on a Friday and Saturday night for him to be up playing his video games.
But here's the thing, though. I just wanted to say this. Women.
Stop saying fucking women. Say women again. I'm going to say
women. Listen, women's and men's. Right. Okay, because I'm going to put this on Dad, too, because of the futuristic attitudes that we show them is somewhat toxic, right?
Right.
Supposedly male toxicity, right? See, because look, we're not supposed to talk about trouble. We're not going to talk about no female toxicity, right?
Right.
How women tend to raise their sons to be the men that they end up despising anyway. And so what we do is we are presenting the next generation to females who don't want to deal with young men. They go to the clubs, they go out, they get prettied all up. Who y'all going out for? And then the only dudes that will talk to them are the cretins that are raised by their fathers who are man whores and sitting at home playing violent video games with their sons. You see, listen, I'm going to put it on all this entire generation as listen, from a spectator sport. Right. Watching, as they say, the eye test, I am seeing my generation and the current generation absolute failures as parents. Period.
And thank you for calling.
Failures as parents.
Thank you.
Because you know what?
No, I don't.
Nothing is grounded in foundational shit. Father's not at home. Moms want to be in the streets. I know mothers who really don't want to be parents. They are rushing their kids through life, like we were talking about, forcing you out of the house at 17, 18. You go to college or else. How would you make a demand on a young woman like that?
You know what? It was the best demand that ever happened to me. And I have to shout out my mama for that. Because she knew her child and she knew who she wanted me to become.
But everybody ain't late. I'm a country of 340 million people. There's people on the planet. There's only one lake by the ocean.
And what I was saying to Shan earlier is that parents should know their children. You know, so when it comes to listening or setting rules, everything is not the same for every individual. It has to be different. It has to be regulated based on that person. Just like my son, I do want to make sure he has a home. I'm not trying to push him out at 18 because I am not sure if King understands what being ready is. You know, like in 4 years.
Nobody's ready when they step out.
But I had an idea. I think my mom had an idea that I would be okay. You know, and by the time I was 14, at 14, I was a sophomore in high school. And I was the president of the class on the debate team. I was ironing my own clothes. I was cooking my own meals.
Because guess what? Our parents, those boomers, they raised us to be feral.
That could be true.
Yeah. And to take care of your business, because guess what they were expecting? They wasn't looking at us like, well, I'm going to make sure they're ready. No, you were already demonstrating activities and different things and different thoughts.
Right.
Our parents, that generation, all stood solid on how they raised their kids.
Right.
Not one of them missed on that one. You know what they were building? They were building individuals who could take care of themselves.
Well,
that be depending on when they're going to be ready. Because guess what? Study long, study wrong.
Ooh. Okay. Bye, Dorian.
Bye.
Love you. Bye, cuz. So listen.
No, but he hit a couple nails on the head.
He hit a couple of nails on the head. I love y'all that don't have kids and spectate on the side. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. The one thing I will tell anybody is if you are so concerned about what your child is doing inside the home, create things for them to do inside the home. Outside the home. Because I'll tell you this. If me and King ain't in these streets, I need him on the video game and out my face. But anybody will know, I make sure that King and I have a schedule where we aren't in the house and he is forced just to be on a video game all day. Parents are tired. And I'm not saying... y'all do that. Y'all do the shit every day, all day.
No, so but here's the thing.
Y'all,
the times when Pooter's younger years, when I had her during the summer, her mama had her during school. You know what I mean? People was like, well, yeah, that's just the summer. I said, but me and Pooter got a regular thing. It's not just play all the time. You know what I mean? I gave her duties to do. You know what I mean? Even when she come to the office, she knew to pick up the paper, and then, you know, she's like, I get paid today or Friday. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You get paid today, baby. She's like, but I don't want to, if you don't have the money, because one thing I did to her to where it was embarrassing to her, I did not have my wallet one day.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, Daddy, you don't have the money. So every time, like months later, every time we pull up.
And now she's scarred for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand being, I'm nervous about any man and his monies. Like, especially like you spend all day talking about your bills and shit and what you don't have. And then when the bill come, I got to have a panic attack every time.
No,
I am not healed. That's what every guy.
I've never been like that. I've never been worried about that.
I said me. You want me to answer that?
No.
Then put your phone on silent. You on the show.
Shut
you
up.
are at work. Somebody need to fire him. Like, you can't have phones at work.
I know.
No, but okay, so if I had a son, I'd start a business with him.
Oh, she must have heard it when I said
But you definitely have to make sure that you're creating things that gives your children something else to do outside of video games. I know that. I know people think it's bad, and I know it. I know it's bad, but when you think about the number of households that have video games, I don't think there's a kid that has a video game. And maybe that's why they all dysfunctional or shit. I don't know if that's the problem, but
video games has been deemed to a lot of non-disciplinary things dealing with children, as well as sad to say, mothers and fathers who just don't read to their children. Mm-hmm. It has been linked into them not comprehending things.
Did I tell you guys we went and got a library card on Friday? No, because I ain't seen y'all. And the librarian was like, who was so fruitful, and he's all black, and he was like, Miss Butler.
He's
like,
gay.
I said fruitful.
Oh,
he said, Miss Butler, it's been a while since you've been here. And I was like, it's been like 9 years having it. And he was like, yeah, it's been 9 years since you had a library card. But me and Key went to the library, and then we went to the DIA, and he dumped me at the door. But I am so proud of the son that I have, because he can walk around an art museum, enjoy himself, and independently,
he is his own person.
He is his own person.
I watched him walk in the Pancakes and podcast. He was basically telling me, like, go ahead, I know what to do. Like, I know when I'm gonna go to the register and order all that shit. I seen.
Yeah, he got to watch his money though.
You have done it.
Because somebody take another $20 tip from my son, we're gonna have problems.
You have done a great.
No, I'm serious.
No, you have done a great job. You have done a great job with your son.
No, and it's still work to be done.
Yeah, but I would say this: people used to say a lot of things to my mother about me. My mother you say, Petey is a different type of kid. Like, he play football, he like his sports, his video games, and that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Draw, his creativity. Yeah, he should have.
What you just keep talking?
I can't talk because you got your hand over my fucking face.
I mean, but you can talk.
Shit.
I can't find a hole.
That's what she said.
No, that's not what she said. She doesn't ever say that.
Anyway, I'll move since she moved me. Don't worry about it.
What you just finish?
Anyway,
everybody is out in the world like he must play video games because his concentration is off.
Well, my video games that I played was different. It was learning. Take the complaint, like compliment.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Take the compliment.
That's why we dropping the miles off of the Lake Show. I'm about to fire this dude. I don't even know. We lost.
Anyway, no, but seriously,
You gonna give me a heart attack.
they say a lot of things. Probably some things that they say about you raising King. They probably say the same things about my mother raising me. Mm-hmm. They all say Flo Miles ain't the man in his life. She's like, he got men in his life. Mm-hmm. He don't got no men walking in and out of my bedroom type life. You know what I mean? But he got a lot of men in his life.
Well, I think
and your son be around me.
My brother and I had a conversation, and like I again want to apologize to him because I was on the show. He was offended that I was saying how King doesn't have a constant man. Yeah. And what I think people need to realize, he has a lot of examples. But I may have said this, I'm gonna say it again. I don't want my son working so hard that he gives everything to his family and nothing for himself. And that's what I told my brother. That's what I see in you. You know what I'm saying? You work so hard for your family and to provide for them. And I know that's a man's way.
Have you ever complained about it?
Yeah, well, I'm his sister. He complain all the fucking time. Okay. But they won't know. Unless they watching the show. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, now you're killing my brother. Like, who goes home and the only release he has is his video game before he go to bed, because sometimes people use that to cope because they're working so hard. I mean, and that's a whole different show. Because the one thing that I see when we talk about generational healing is that he works every day to make sure that his children are in a warm home with a father and a mother inside, regardless of the issues that they may have as adults. Those kids have their own bedroom. They own TVs. They own video. Every kid got a video game console. I ain't saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent.
No.
But when they get older, they're gonna be able to say things like "my daddy."
Right. Most definitely.
I can only say that on porn. Like, yes, everything I think comes out my mouth and goes in.
I'm dead.
But like you know what I'm saying? Like
the daddy
that
part,
is
yeah.
the beginning of generational healing.
Most definitely.
You know, to know what that feels like.
But we've been spending the whole show on generational healing. Let's talk about generation wealth right quick.
We ain't got none.
Hold on, we don't have it, but I think the generation.
I said we ain't got.
We ain't got none. Okay. The generational wealth that we gonna receive would not come from our immediate family at first. It would come into play with a group of friends,
right,
who bring their families together. And then it would bind like that. Because,
I can agree with that.
Because we are so with Dorian, our parents were individuals. And his parents before that was individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Did they believe in family? Yes. But there was so much bullshit within the families. You feel me? Just with racism alone.
Right.
So when you start looking at going to work for Uncle Charlie, but you don't want to go to work for Uncle Junior, because Uncle Junior can only pay you 1 penny less.
Mm-hmm.
Not Uncle Junior because he was gay, but Uncle Bobby.
Not my Uncle Junior.
Everybody
Rest
Uncle
in peace.
Junior. We was on Girl one day. We found out all our Uncle Juniors was gay.
Well, that's why I ain't live on y'all block.
It wasn't a block.
Well, that was a gay block.
No, my Uncle Junior was in Philly.
Okay, a Philly gay block. Philadelphia. I think I'm
Are you done? Good morning, Tone. Tone, I know
you know what, Tone? You know what, Tone? Don't even come on here. Like last night, he was late last night. Didn't get even a chance to see me. You know, I know you scared. But I was gonna speak to the parents that's out there, like our parents. I mean, well, I'm sorry, no offense.
No,
for those who have parents, right?
Not you motherless and daddyless children.
Not you orphans, but the rest of us.
Orphans.
When your children come to you and they have ideas, and these are the kids that they raise, and this is where I was thinking, sharing what you were saying. Even when you become an adult, your parents sometimes don't listen. So like you have children, but then you have your children. I need parents to start listening to their grown children and allowing them to use your assets to create wealth for your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren.
That's dope.
You just can't be sitting on your home and property knowing that, my parents be like, you kill us off every week. And I'm like, well, you got more years, like, behind you. You're like, I ain't trying to kill y'all off, but let's not be afraid to talk about the inevitable. Because like sadly I can go first.
True.
A lot of parents are raising their 40, 50-year-old, burying their 40, 50-year-old children. But we can't be afraid to have the conversations when we're in our 70s with our children about what to do with your assets, and stop cutting those conversations off because the mortality fear is there. And so we never get the answer. We never know what mom and dad wants. We never know where shit is going. We never, you know what I mean? Like we in probate.
Yeah, well,
like keep your kids out of probate by listening and allowing them to start making decisions in your life. And maybe it could be a gateway to help you live
sometimes
the rest of your years out.
Yeah, sometimes parents just don't believe that they gave their child
the wherewithal to do it.
Yeah. A lot of times.
Yeah, because we don't know shit.
A lot of times
parents don't think you know shit.
Majority of times parents are running off of guilt for things that they did not do versus the things that they did. And the things that they did do, they rub it in your face. And that's how you know it. Hardly ever do you hear parents, oh yeah, you got your smarts from me, or you got your intelligence from me, because they'd be like, Yeah, you keep listening to a nappy tail girl down the street. You know what I mean? It's like parents just cut like that, man. We just gotta realize technology has defaulted our parenting for generations, at least for the past two. I think technology has downgraded
So for you,
the livelihood of.
What is your step 1, 2 on the creation of generational wealth?
Find something you love. Find something that you love that you can do without making it feel like work.
Mm-hmm.
The minute it feel like work, it's time to sell it.
Right.
However, if you could do, just imagine the people. I'm gonna show you the most happiest people to be in business to me that I ever met in my life was people who do pizza, that love doing pizza. The whole thing of the whole creation of
I think you be making some of this shit up.
No.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I mean, why?
You know how many people want pizza?
No.
That sounds like a
that sound like a disabled mentality. What I just told you.
When it
came,
call me stupid.
Hey, look, respectfully
disabled thinking.
But what I'm saying is that
You said I got a handicapped brain.
No, I mean, hey. So no, but truthfully, when I see people do pizzas in the pizzerias, they be having fun. I ain't talking about Little Caesars. Nah, I ain't talking about the
I
Domino's.
know you talk about a real.
Yeah.
Well, because if they toss anything in a Little Caesar in my neighborhood, I just see all kinds of like lint and the air filter system. It's already bad enough we eat from there, but don't toss my shit.
Shani love Little Caesars.
No, I ain't say nothing wrong with Little Caesars. I just don't want to see them in there twirling my pizza in there.
Shani gave me the whole discography of Little Caesars. She's like, "What you ordering it for? Are you gonna go in there and they gonna do this?" And she told me the whole layout that you saying. Yeah. and guess what? And she was absolutely correct. I was like, wow. But anyway, my point is, when you find something that you love to do, and it don't feel like work, it's gonna be successful.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be successful.
Is that why you hate it here?
I hate it here.
Right. Because we ain't successful, y'all. We got 8 listeners.
We have more than 8 listeners.
And I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? For me, like...
It's your day.
Right, I lie on my day.
You got 9
Every Tuesday,
people.
I lie.
You got 9 people.
Not on my thread. I told you, I don't have 9 people. Now I got 6. Like 2 just dropped off because they died. Because Tone gonna get in here talking about I can't stand Lake, and they like me either, and they just dropped off.
Man.
You know what, Tone? 2 of these. I know you got a crush on me. It's no big deal. Everybody do. If you was my cousin when I was a kid, I would have tongue kissed you too.
Damn. Who?
Tone Blackie.
Oh my God.
Blackity black.
He probably cranked it like, what?
Because he wasn't even here like, wasn't a molestation?
Hey, yo, we about to get out of here.
Are we?
Late.
Is it time? Oh my God, it is over. I'm nervous. Wait a minute. Like, hold on. I got some things to tell y'all. Just please hold on. Please don't leave me.
God, take me
I mean,
off the
because
goddamn
I
camera.
can't
That's
come back until like next Tuesday. And
you come back Thursday.
We'll go. Nah, see, caller. No, we ain't doing caller.
Caller, you on the air.
Dog, it's so funny, right? Because while I'm dying laughing, I hear Shan in the background like he probably I'm dying laughing like you funny as fuck. If we was cousins back then, I probably would have helped you use your tongue in another place as well.
Oh, ain't you young? You a baby. Stop that baby talk.
Y'all the same age.
We are not the same age. He is younger than me. Like by years.
How old are you, like?
I'm 46.
You got me about 3 years.
I told you, that's years. I wasn't even in high school. He wasn't even in high school when I was in high school.
Yeah, if you in the 9th grade, I'm in the 6th grade. But that motherfucker was
that's nasty. What year did you graduate from high school?
I was supposed to graduate in 2000.
I'm sorry. I graduated from college in 2001.
You was a Chippewa, right?
Yeah, damn, stalker.
So
what did you call for?
I called to hear your story.
Okay, we about to leave though. You
well,
called
I had to speak my last few words before the show went
We
off.
appreciate it.
Hi, everybody, rise and grind and all that shit.
Yeah.
Rise and grind and all that shit. It's like lunchtime now. We've been up for hours.
Goodbye, y'all.
All right, then. Thanks for calling.
I love y'all for calling in. I love.
Shout out to my lawyer. He says, in my humble opinion, people need to stop lying beyond their means.
Living beyond their means. Get an education or a trade that pays well.
Yeah.
And try to save money and then do financial and estate planning.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sound goddamn
That's
good.
how like sound.
Omar, that's why we need you, brother. Hey,
Okay.
we need you, brother. Come on down and let the Hulk rock. Oh,
Okay.
Is that how Omar sounds?
No, that's Hulk Hogan crazy.
So before we go, guys, this is another part of the 40 things you should never tell people. Secrets others shared with you.
Ooh.
Political or religious stance in a heated situation.
Ooh.
Embarrassing personal moments. Your social media passwords. And the weaknesses at your workplace. So I'm sorry, Miles, for like calling you out for not being successful. Because
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I've been very successful in my tenure.
We know that.
Living.
We can see it in your face.
Don't worry about my face.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a mistake. She was looking for the womp, womp, womp.
No, she wasn't. Anyway, but those are some very important things in your list. What out of the 40, how many you have said so far?
This was up to 25.
Okay.
Yep. And we're gonna run them back because we need to start part of the success and generation. And I'm gonna end with this because I could talk all day. Is
yes, you can.
Controlling the things, the way we think, the things that we say, especially around the generations beneath us and above us. You know, like we have to start being concrete in our thoughts and our goals. You know. I thank you guys for allowing me to speak my piece. And like I said, I don't know how many of y'all are my Facebook friend. I really want to give this man flowers, but I can't afford them. Miles has changed my life, y'all. You know, I am doing what I love because he's seen something special in me. You know,
That's so good.
It's the truth. I mean, like, I'm going to help him dress better.
First of all,
okay, and on that note, bye.
I'm a hell of a dresser.
We can tell on the video. Oh, check out YouTube, Mr. Dixon.
Yes.
Boom, boom,
Boom City, Doc Chill.
Doc Chill, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's so old.
Yeah.
That's so old.
Your mama. Listen, all right then. We'll see. You see y'all
She's
later.
a very nice lady.
And she's watching.
And she know how to make some food too.
And she watches.
Wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances.